Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my best of beauty 2022. I have all my items right here in my little platito that I have in my bathroom, the talavera. And we are just gonna go ahead and get into all of these products because I have quite a bit of products. And I can't wait to talk to you guys about them because these were literally the best of the best in my opinion. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with what I would first start off with, which is lip balm. So for lip balm this year, the Summer Fridays lip balms, the lip butter balms are absolutely phenomenal. I have one here in my filming room. I have one in my purse. I have one in my gym bag. I have one in my car. Like, this product is a staple. It does a beautiful job of moisturizing your lips. They also do have different scents and different tints. This one is lightly tinted. This one is in the shade Vanilla Beige, but these are just so good. I already have a backup ready because I literally am about to run out of this one. And every time you guys see me filming a video, I always have on this lip balm. It is so good. And also I am wearing all of these products I'm gonna talk about today on this face. This is a full face of all my favorites. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to some skincare, and I have to talk about the RHODE Peptide Glazing Fluid. What I like to do with this is I like to first go in and cleanse my face in the morning. Then I go in with this for that great, deep, nice hydration. What I love about this product is that it has no fragrance. It's really sensitive friendly and great on my rosacea skin. It's just such a fabulous product. I also love the fact that RHODE has done a beautiful job of showcasing how these skincare products can be used in multiple different ways, whether you want to wear underneath your makeup, mix it in with some makeup products. Just really a great product. I highly recommend it. It's honestly one of my go-tos, and like I said, I've gone through 3 of these. That tells you enough. They literally launched in June-ish, I think. I think it's June, the first week of June. So I've really been using these a lot. And for sunscreen, we have to talk about the Bliss one. I've also gone through like 2 of these this year. This is the Blockstar Invisible SPF 30. This is a mineral sunscreen. Very great on my sensitive rosacea skin. One of my biggest struggles has always been finding a sunscreen that doesn't irritate my rosacea, just because me and sunscreen sometimes can have some difficulties, a love and hate relationship. Just because when you have rosacea, the skin is so sensitive. So this one works fantastic. I also love that it has like a slight tint on the skin. So like on the days where I don't want to wear makeup, it does kind of even out my redness. I also really love this product because it does a beautiful job of not giving me like a dewy, luminous look whatsoever. It gives me like a nice oil-free finish, which I think is great, especially if you are somebody that does have oily skin like me. So now we're gonna move on to our makeup products. That was kind of like a little bit of a skincare moment, but I had to mention those because those are products that I literally used over and over again, and I had to repurchase because they were so good. The product that really wowed me in the brow category this year was definitely the NYX The Brow Glue. This stuff is so great. I also emptied one, and this is my second one for this year. This year I got really into the feathered brow effect. The more and more I did it, I just love the finish it gave me. I feel like it made my brows look a little bit more natural. There's been a few times where I've had it on when I'm at the gym and my brows stay in place all day long. I also love the fact that this little guy, like the little applicator, is so great, and you can just brush your brow hairs and it literally, like, look, like it just does such a great job of brushing them. And it's not like you need another product to apply it. Like, it's literally all in here, and it's so affordable. Once I've done the brow part, I like to go in with a primer. So this year, the primer that was one of my favorites was the Milk Makeup Primer. This is the Pore Eclipse Mattifying and Poreless Primer. I was really excited to see Milk come out with a mattifying poreless primer because we all know their Hydro Grip Primer was fantastic. Me, as somebody that does have oily skin, I'm always looking for a really good like matte primer. So when I saw Milk do that, I was like, Move on to the next part, which is something that I'm sure a lot of you guys are very excited about: foundation. So I had to really think about this because there were so many really good foundations that I enjoyed. So I'm gonna mention this one because this is like the top out of the top. If I had to pick one foundation that really stood out to me in 2022, it's definitely this one, the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. It's what I'm wearing right now. If you're looking for a foundation that is just a beautiful finish, that's gonna be long wearing, that's not gonna make you look oily, that's just going to give you that gorgeous finish, it's definitely this one. I remember the first time I wore it, I did a review test on it. I was very, very impressed. I want to say it was like July. I was like, this foundation is stunning, like absolutely stunning. Now, the shade that I have here is the shade 10.5. I will say this is more so my summer shade because it is a little warm right now, but this is one of those foundations that I'm like, it's worth the money. It's expensive, but it's really worth the money. I always recommend it when like any sales come up at Sephora. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to concealer. So this year, I discovered the Sephora Best Can Ever concealer. I did a review on it and I actually had like a love and hate relationship. I really liked how it applied, but then I was like, I don't know if I love this. I don't know if I'm like obsessed. And the pigment on this, the consistency, the doe foot applicator, everything about it, the more I used it, the more I really enjoyed it. And the more and more I kept using it after that review, I was like, wow, I actually really like this. I feel like I just need to set it with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder a little bit better, and I think it'll work out for me because I felt like it did kind of crease a little bit when I first applied it. And then I feel like the more I started to use it and have it work in my favor, I was like, okay, I actually really, really like this. So this is definitely the concealer that I found myself gravitating to the most. And while I discovered the Sephora Best Can Ever concealer, I also discovered the Sephora 71 brush. It's a concealer brush and it just gets the job done. It really does a beautiful job of packing on the concealer on the under eyes, giving you that great full coverage, and also just giving you like that smooth effect. I feel like it's also great because it's like nice and angled, so I feel like it really hugs the under eye really well as it's applying your concealer. I feel like these two together are like a match made in heaven. So these are fantastic. Now we can move on to a little beauty tool. This guy right here, it's a little dirty because I use it all the time, but this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Puff. I have to say this one for my under eyes is next level. The texture of it allows the powder, especially if you use loose powder, to really, really grip really well on the powder puff so that when you apply it on your under eye, it puts that great coverage of powder there to really benefit what you're looking to do, which is set your under eye. I feel like this one was just everything. Like it really applied powder beautifully. I've been using this nonstop. I'm showing it this way because if I showed it this way, it's super dirty. But I just feel like this sponge in particular is so good. And I know it's constantly sold out, so you guys are probably like, oh, I can't get it that easily. I know, but it really is worth it. And it's only like, what, $5 or $6? Like it's not that expensive. So I feel like e.l.f. really nailed it with this one. Okay, to warm up the face, Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancers. This one is in the shade medium. You got like, I use this a lot and I'm still using it a lot. And this is great for those people who want to warm up their face but want something super light and natural, something that's not going to be too intense, something that can just kind of melt in with the rest of their makeup and just become one with the makeup. I feel like a lot of people were very like in between about this product because they didn't really understand what it was exactly, but basically it was just kind of like a bronzer moment, like warming up the face. And this came out in the summer and I literally wouldn't go a day without using this in the summer. I still use it a lot, but this product really was the product that I felt like was fantastic to warm up the face and just give you that gorgeous complexion. So I love this. You guys know Makeup by Mario comes out with amazing products. I need to talk about eyes. So I get frequently asked like, oh my gosh, what is that gorgeous shimmer you're wearing on your eyes? Like what palette are you using for your eye makeup? And it's been pretty consistent for the past few months since this came out. This is the Makeup by Mario palette Ethereal Eyes, and it's one that I highly recommend. It has those gorgeous, glittery, shimmery eyeshadows. Like I just feel like they're just so pretty. So that's kind of what I have been obsessed with. Whenever people ask me, how do you do your wing liner? What eyeliner are you using? I'm literally using an eyeshadow from the Makeup by Mario palette. That's how pigmented these eyeshadows are, especially the mattes, to create that nice like wing liner. It's literally so amazing. So I highly recommend this palette if you're looking for a good palette. As you guys can see, I literally use these all the time. Every day when I get ready, I'm using this palette. Now we're gonna move on to blush. I think we all know what blush we're gonna talk about. So Rare Beauty, I mean, Rare Beauty really did that with their liquid blushes. They were absolutely fantastic, especially the one in the shade Happy. Now, there were so many amazing blushes this year, but if I had to think of one that just over and over and over again, it definitely the Rare Beauty blushes. Okay, so now going back to the eyes, I want to talk about mascara. After 2020, when I started to get lash extensions, I honestly dreaded applying falsies, especially falsies that are super heavy and thick. Like, I just couldn't do it anymore. It was too heavy for me. I'd experienced the lash extension life for too long that I was like, I do not want to wear these falsies anymore. They're too heavy. So this year, I just feel like a lot of people have also kind of gone away from like that super dramatic falsie. And so the Birdie Lashes mascara is phenomenal. Literally comes with mascara for your bottom lashes, which this tiny mascara is what really sold me on this. Like, it literally coats every single one of those lashes so perfectly without ruining anything. And then they also have the top lash part, which is kind of angled, which I love because it really gives me that length and volume that I want because I have very straight lashes. So I just feel like this mascara is absolutely phenomenal. Like, my lashes don't typically stay lifted like this after like 10 minutes. And this mascara is doing so. And it's been way longer than 10 minutes since I applied it. So I love this. I think they did a phenomenal job. I love the fact that you get two sides. You get for the bottom and the top lashes. Okay, now we're moving closer to the end. Let's talk about this right here. You guys know what this is. So this is Rare Beauty's new highlighters. Just when I thought that I was completely over and done with highlighters, 2016 called and said, psych, you're not, because Rare Beauty just launched highlighters and you're gonna be obsessed. So I have two of the highlighters, but this one right here, Accelerate, is my favorite one, and it broke. I was having a birthday photo shoot and I was, you know, doing a little video with it, and it just fell and it shattered, and I was like, no way that this literally broke. So yeah, I was doing some content with it and I literally dropped it and it broke. So that's all I have left. It's so sad, but I've been obsessed with a good highlighter moment ever since these came out. They are so beautiful, so good. And it's literally like Rare Beauty just said, you know what? We're about to just drop one of the hottest launches that we've dropped at the end of the year. And this has been literally so stunning. Now I want to talk about this powder right here. This Maybelline Matte Plus Poreless powder has been my go-to to set my face. You guys can see I have hit pan. And this is literally the powder that I use every day to set my makeup once I'm done applying foundation and everything. I just go in with a powder puff and I just set everything perfectly into place and I'm good to go. Like, it's literally the best. So this I highly recommend. It's not a new product, but it was new to me this year and I was like, oh, definitely trying this. We literally have just two products to talk about and they are in the lip category. So I'm gonna start off with lip liner. This one right here, Makeup by Mario Travis lip liner. I feel like I've mentioned this probably already, but I had to mention it again because this one is literally everything. All of Makeup by Mario's lip liners are fantastic, but the one in Travis is phenomenal and I'm literally pretty much almost out of it. I try not to use it a lot because it's always sold out. So I've just been holding on to this. I keep checking back. Whenever I check back, it's sold out. So I have to just keep checking and checking to see if they restock. But this lip liner I always use. It's like my go-to. It's like that perfect like brown shade. I also love the other side because you can go ahead and just kind of, you know, diffuse out the lip liner, blend it in with whatever you're wearing, whether it's a lipstick or a lip gloss or whatever it may be. So I really love this. Another lip liner that I absolutely love also is the Rare Beauty lip liner in the shade Wise. It's similar tone. There's actually one more that I want to talk about. The Alamar Cosmetics lip liners. Do not sleep on these. Alamar is a Latina-owned brand. Like, stunning, absolutely stunning. I love this lip liner. It's also so creamy, so beautiful. So those three have been my go-tos. If you guys can't get your hands on Travis lip liner by Makeup by Mario, definitely check out the other two. They are just as good. The quality in those is absolutely phenomenal. And then to end this once and for all, my favorite lippy of 2022, Fenty Beauty Heat Hot Chocolate. This one literally needs no introduction. What I gravitate to every single time. Absolutely stunning. Fenty Beauty's lip glosses just in general are so beautiful, so I highly recommend you guys check them out. If you're looking for a good brown tone lip gloss, this one right here is the one, and it's a nice like buildable color, so you don't have to like where it's super pigmented. You guys see, like, it's very buildable. If anything, adding a lip liner with it is what kind of gives it more, you know, of a pop, but you can really customize it to your liking. So that for me was the cherry on top. So that completes my beauty favorites of 2022. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. It was quite a bit of them, but these were literally products that I used every single day that I just had to mention because I use them so much. As you guys can see, a lot of these products are about to be emptied. I've hit pan on, or I just am literally going through them every day. So that being said, don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.